It's me again, Anita. And the reason I'm doing this live video is because I have been checking some of my social media and I have been telling this like maybe since 1 year ago, actually. I had an advice for everyone that it was not the time to make like new friends, you know, it was gonna be difficult to trust in someone nowadays. Uh, if you didn't know, I used to work for a while at Facebook until I quit. And this is the reason I'm saying this is because I'm very worried. Everyone seems so numb about everything. A few days ago, I made a publication on how there were plans to put lithium in the water. When you put lithium in the water, they say that they wanted to do it in order to avoid suicide among people, like they do it in China. And right now, there is something to really worry about. We see two spy balloons, one that is in USA in the Pentagon, and the other one that is flying all over Colombia and Venezuela. And no one is saying absolutely anything. Anything. And they say China, they say that they are weather balloons, but they do have surveillance. Everyone feels scared to actually taking them down because they could have like a biohazard or whatever. And the funny thing is like whenever I post about this stuff, no one really reacts. No one says anything. It's like everyone is numb. And today is there is like a second spy balloon flying over Colombia and Venezuela. And if you don't know, well, maybe you know, in Colombia, I studied environmental engineer, and is well known that when you see those, China say that it's like a weather balloon, but we also know that when we see those weather balloons getting out of the course, uh, you have to let know the people that they are out of the course. You have to let them know, and they are not saying absolutely anything. These balloons have a surveillance camera, and we know that this is one of the biggest strategies used right now to make like a warm up. This is a strategy to make to find a way to harm people, you know, and no one is paying attention to that. How come? How come no one knows? So I would say it's better to plan what to do next, because like save water, uh, say water. Hola, Eric Powell, welcome. Say water, say food, because if there are those weather balloons that are not actually weather balloons and they are coming from China, believe me, China is not up to anything good with anyone. So they are already flying in USA, and they are flying over Colombia and Venezuela. What a coincidence that whenever those balloons lost out of its course, they didn't say, oh, some weather balloons went out of its course, and they have a surveillance camera on top. I have been watching you for years. Yes, thank you so much. Well, if you are watching me, please pay attention. Gather water, gather food. This is the time. As I was saying, there are two spy balloons. China says these weather balloons, but they do have surveillance cameras. They don't want to shut them down because they don't know exactly what is going on. But knowing by profession, wherever those weather balloons are lost out of its course, is because they are checking the best way to attack or to make like a war. It's like a war map. So don't make yourself fool. If you see this news around, please give it a like, share it. It's important to share this information. People is numb. How is it possible that I made a publication on Facebook about this and other topics and people just react to the meme, but they don't react to what is really important, you know? I hope that everyone is fine tonight. I know it's very late at night. It's very late, I know. Yo sé que es tarde. But I thought that it was important to share this communication. Yeah. And if you more you like the life, more this information could be out there for to help everyone and to help yourself, you know. The other thing that I will ask is that if you can give it a pray, if you can give it a pray, you don't know how much powerful is pray. We are living in scary times. You're in Colombia, very good. No, what I'm telling you, that balloon, there is a second balloon right now. It's flying over Colombia and Venezuela. It's not safe. There is one in USA starting on the Pentagon and now is moving up to the Midwest. Right now it's on the Arkansas area. And there is another one in Venezuela and Colombia. Venezuela is full of Chinese and Russians. In Colombia, they have all the military bases. This balloon has been flying all over sensitive areas. Hi, John Matthew. Thank you so much. How are you? I hope that you are fine. So if you are not liking or sharing this information, which is the important one, not the memes on the internet, no nothing. If you make it important, at least you can get ready in case that something bad happens. Just gather water, gather your cash, gather your food, because these balloons, when they are lost out of course, but they do happen to have a surveillance camera. You have to be prepared because what is coming next is not gonna be good. And I'm sure that the areas that are gonna be most affected are countries that have USA bases, gather bullets. I don't know about bullets. I don't know how to use them, but I mean, we are living like in hierarchy already. How does it come that the most important president in the world, one of the most important, has like files scattered everywhere and no one is doing anything? Like secret files and no one is doing absolutely anything. Well, we have been living in, I'm sorry, hierarchy, not anarchy. We have been living in anarchy since quite some time. If you have food and water, those without will try to take it from you. Yeah, they could. Still, like, uh, as Colombians, we have always, our strategy is never be flashy over the internet or in your real life. Don't show that you have money. If you are not flashy, you are okay. And just keep a lot of friends, but the ones like you have to have friendships since long time ago, so that you are sure with who you can convey and gather like a community to protect everything. For example, I'm one of those persons. Where I live, I know every single of the neighbors. I know all of them. And if I go to a restaurant or whatever, I'll make friend. I'll make friend, but I'll make friend of people that are, you can feel who is honest and who is not honest. You know, um, if someone is having a conversation with you and they are looking to your eyes, it could be a trustful footing, at least in some kind of topic. If you then come back and talk to that person and they change their version of what you already talked, is something to not trust already. But yeah, I just wanted to come up with this information because, and I'm sorry, I'm looking like a crazy right now. And that is very important. It's very important to pray on those times. Not just prepare, but actually pray. Pray and talk to your neighbors, get to know them, start learning your areas around. We just came out from a winter, as you have seen. Uh, it has been a pandemic. What all of this taught us? First, that life could be weak. Yeah. So one day we are here, as the Bible says, we don't have 1 second of our life guarantee, right? No need for makeup. Oh my God. No, no. You are very kind. Thank you so much. You are very kind. Yeah. And second, that is we don't have our life guarantee. What is left to us? To us, just cultivate our soul, right? And how we cultivate our soul through the pray, through the forgiveness, through constant work, and also like prepare like in the practical life. Just prepare for what is coming. Like don't stay quiet. You have to talk and let know your friends what is. That's the best act of love that you could do for your own family, for your friends, and for humanity. you know Give an advice when it's necessary. And I'm sorry, I'm very tired. You already know I have been, uh, well, today I got it back, but I was like 2 days with no power or electricity. Then I lost the water, so I'm definitely very tired. Very tired, yeah. Hopefully I can have some rest tonight. But yeah, thank you for staying tuned always. And I highly appreciate you, because even through the years, you have been so faithful in this channel. And most of you are gentlemen. Most of you, the one that watch me, are gentlemen between uh, 30 to 60 years old. And I could say that it's not enough the respect that I feel for you guys, because you have been respectful for me as well. Whenever I see your comments, are always empowering and always respectful, and I truly appreciate you. Some of you, I already know them in person, and up to the day we are still friends. um, Even if we argue, we are still friends. Because, well, you convinced me to consider a Colombian wife, Eric Powell. Castle Dragon 78. Spy balloons are mysterious. Have no idea what that's about. Yeah, that's what I was telling. Those spy balloons, China, it says, is weather. That there are two, one in Colombia and Venezuela, like flying over there. And then there is another one that started in the Pentagon and right now is going into Arkansas. China say that is like a weather balloon, but the weather balloon has surveillance and is going through sensitive areas. And they say it's just they lost the course. But if they lost the course, why didn't let know these countries that they went out of course? Why didn't let them know? Yes, they won't shoot them down. Why? Because if they shoot them down, and I agree with it, because if we still have problems to find out how was manufactured all the pandemic, because we already suspect that it was made, this virus was made in a Wuhan facility, in a Wuhan lab. um, it is possible that maybe they have something inside that balloon. Could be a spores, could be another virus, could be anything. I'm very surprised of how greedy these governments could be. Like, they really don't care. Like in the Bible say, when the devil showed to Jesus the word, he say, he was tempting to Jesus in this desert, and then he told Jesus that he could give him everything just if Jesus worshiped the devil. Because all the earth and the power and the money was conceded to the devil. So for me, I believe that we are living in a world that is dominated by the devil, like the governments, some people, and they are not looking out for our good. They are looking for individual um, pleasure. Lessons from the pandemic. Don't get too worn up or it'll affect your mental health. Not want out. Like, I never, to be honest, I never felt scared of the virus indeed. Yeah, I went through the virus already 3 times. The first time I felt that I was dying, I went to the hospital and they were just sending me back home. And and then I was like, I thought that maybe I was gonna die, but I was at home, and then I went through it. And what I really felt scared about, it was like the job, the lack of food. That's what it really scared me, because I thought, like, how am I gonna provide if I don't have a job? So, but I had savings and I could survive 3 months not working. But if there is another virus that is coming, like the way they are doing it, I don't know, could be something in the balloon, could be when they do those stuff, it makes me think that it may be something related to a gun more than environment. Or if they are going to release something, most likely they will release it through the water. Let me see. All messages. Let me see. Um, Eric Powell, that's true. Assis, a pandemic just made the smart people start thinking. Napoleon Bonaparte, Bonaparte. I'm going, Bonaparte, oh my goodness. I'm coming to Round Rock again in a couple of months. I plan on going to the food trucks for many lunches. If you are there when I visit, we'll buy you lunch. It was great talking to you last time, and it will be a pleasure to have some arepas and chat again. Oh, thank you, Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. So if you can share it, this video, if you can share it or like it, I would really appreciate it. Yeah. And don't worry, I have more videos about Colombia that I was actually editing today. It's just that it has been crazy nowadays. But yeah, the for me the only way to keep my mental health is through praying. And I, to be honest, I don't like alcohol. I don't like to go party or the club or nothing like that. Eh, I really enjoy right now, like making friendships. For example, today, I made a new friend, uh, and then we talk, and it was just in a Vietnamese restaurant drinking a soup. It was so simple. It was so simple. Like, people is open to talk. It's more nice to talk to people in the street. It's very fulfilling. And I know my neighbors. I can just go out and just say my neighbors good morning. Like, I really like that. If we have a problem or something, we help each other. That's the best. I don't know if you remember me. My real name is Ben. I was there with my mom. Oh, yes, it was in the food trucks of like on Georgetown, right? I think so, yeah. And was it when I was making a video with Melissa about the arepas, right? And you were asking for pepitos with your mother? Was that you? Yeah, well, then if that is you, Napoleon Bonaparte is a It's a good sample of how I like to make friends. Like I like to go and do friends talking. Is the best way. If the person is not open to talk, it's okay. I just turn around and then brush it off the embarrassment. But to be honest, most of people is open to talk. Yeah, even if they look serious at the beginning. If you say hi, how are you with a smile, most people are open to talk. Yeah. All right. I'll let you go. Thank you for sharing with me. Hopefully, I will come later with another rant of common sense. All right. Have a blessed night, okay? Take care.